Hi, this is Sally Book Talk. We bring you the best books from around the world every day. Today's book is Asterisk, the first finance book for kids. Asterisk. During Chinese New Year, besides holidays, kids are happiest receiving red envelope money from parents and relatives. Giving red envelopes to children is a traditional Chinese New Year custom. When I was young, adults gave us 5 or 10 yuan bills. We kids would immediately spend it on snacks, toys, and firecrackers. Nowadays, with improved living standards, red envelope amounts have grown significantly. A 2017 survey showed Chinese parents give average red envelope amounts of 392.55 yuan. This only accounts for parental gifts. Total holiday money can equal an adult's monthly salary.
Parents struggle with managing these sums. Giving full control to kids is unwise, but complete confiscation causes conflict.
Some parents worry about kids' impulse spending. How should this money be handled? This book helps families manage red envelope money while teaching kids spending, saving, and investing skills. Financial education enhances children's future social survival skills. Author Yagi Wigo, a Japanese certified financial planner and CFA, specializes in children's financial education programs. Let's explore this book through 3 key questions. First, why teach financial literacy to children? Second, how to establish an allowance system. Third, how to cultivate financial skills through daily life. Let's start with the first question. Why teach financial literacy? Chinese parents often avoid money talks with kids, preferring them to focus solely on studies. A common parental phrase, just focus on schoolwork, don't worry about money. But if we never discuss money with children, they might feel overwhelmed when entering society and suddenly handling their own salary. They don't know how to budget, often spending recklessly until broke. Then what? With half a month left until next paycheck. Such people have poor financial planning skills, in other words, low financial IQ. Financial literacy means the ability to understand, create, and manage wealth. How to earn, spend, and manage money are lifelong skills every child needs. These skills aren't innate, they must be learned. First, financial education helps children develop proper views on money and values. Like when parents take kids shopping, children demand new toys, despite having similar ones at home. Some parents just spend 100 yuan to appease the child quickly. But this 100 yuan habit could become 1,000 yuan gaming consoles in elementary school. Then 10,000 yuan if phones is in middle school.
Without proper financial education, children won't learn to control desires as adults. This partially explains why campus loan scams are so prevalent.
Financial education teaches children to distinguish needs from wants, to have principles and judgment when spending, to spend within means and adjust consumption based on actual finances.
Many adults overspend impulsively, maxing credit cards and accumulating debt through 分期 payments.
Proper financial values protect children from materialism and help resist unaffordable temptations. Secondly, financial education helps children understand money-related knowledge. Why should children learn about money? Around ages 3-4. Children enter a critical period for social development. At this stage, they often fulfill social needs through exchanges. For example, Ryoming often trades snacks and toys at kindergarten to get other kids' items. One day, Yoming traded his new transformer for a donut he'd never tried.
After eating it, he wanted his transformer back, leading to a fight between the kids.
The conflict only resolved when Yuming's mom brought another donut to exchange back. Teaching children basic monetary concepts helps avoid such conflicts. Parents should be prepared to answer frequent money-related questions from curious children. Like, why does a donut cost 2 won while a transformer costs 200? Parents can explain different production costs and labor requirements. A donut needs 30 minutes of labor using flour and sugar. Transformers require design, manufacturing, and marketing efforts over 50 hours per unit. Cumulative production time justifies the 100x price difference. More labor input leads to higher product prices. Teaching monetary value helps children appreciate money and understand earned income. Financial education fosters gratitude and recognition of others' efforts. There's a popular saying, never skimp on education, never let children suffer.
Under this philosophy, many families give children the best, while parents live frugally.
We often see news stories of children demanding latest phones while parents struggle with small businesses. When refused, children blame parents for being incompetent.
Children take parental sacrifices for granted, lacking gratitude for their efforts. As demands grow with age, children eventually resent parents who can't meet expectations.
Financial education cultivates gratitude and understanding of money's true value. This concludes my first point. Why teach financial literacy? Financial literacy means understanding, creating, and managing wealth. This ability requires active learning. Financial education establishes proper values, imparts money knowledge, and nurtures gratitude. Now that we know why, how do we implement it? Next, establishing allowance systems. The first step in financial education. Essentially letting children manage discretionary funds for personal purchases.
Parental purchasing decisions are often emotionally driven and inconsistent.
In good moods, parents might approve wasteful purchases. In bad moods, they might refuse and scold children. Personal allowance transfers purchasing decisions to children. No more tantrums or negotiations to get desired items. This cultivates independent decision-making skills. With fixed budgets, children learn to prioritize wants more carefully. This teaches children to make choices and prioritize. When should parents start giving allowance? The author suggests starting allowance when children understand money's purpose and have desired purchases. Typically introduced around ages 4-5 when kids want snacks. Toys after school. Children usually embrace this system enthusiastically, but how much is appropriate? Parents should first understand children's regular purchases. A 5-year-old might spend 3-4 yuan daily on snacks and small toys. Consider 100 yuan monthly as reasonable starting allowance. Crucial reminder: don't give full monthly amount initially. 100 yuan feels astronomical to preschoolers lacking budgeting skills. Instead, give 25 yuan weekly every Monday. Children might spend all 25 yuan on first day. 20 yuan toy gun and snacks. This behavior is completely normal. Many adults similarly overspend paychecks immediately. Parents must emphasize this money lasts all week. No early refills. When money runs out early, parents must stay firm despite tantrums. Allowance systems. Core value teaching. Responsible spending. Step 1. Teach needs vs wants. Essentials versus desires.
Many adults struggle distinguishing necessary purchases from impulse buys.
Impulsive shopping often starts with needs but ends with wants. Seeing discounts makes people think, I'll use this someday, like during 2017's. During 2017's Inslee's Day sales, Taobao and JD.com achieved 295.3 billion yuan transactions, mostly driven by promotional tactics. Teaching children to distinguish needs from wants helps develop rational spending habits. Parents can list potential purchases with children and categorize them together. Example: replacing lost erasers, need vs wanting, door-mounted brushes, want. Snacks represent wants, while school lunch money is a need. Step 2. Divide allowance into 3 categories using separate piggy banks. Use 3 distinct containers for different money purposes. Discretionary fund for child's controlled spending. This portion covers both needs and wants from approved lists. Others fund for gifts, donations to family and charity. Natural disaster donations teach social responsibility. This cultivates gratitude and helpfulness from childhood. O. Henry's asterisk. The Gift of the Magi asterisk illustrates this concept.
Husband sells watch for wife's combs. Wife sells hair for his watch chain.
The story emphasizes love over material value in gifts. Savings fund. Fixed monthly deposits to develop financial management skills. When children want expensive items exceeding their monthly allowance, they need to save up over time. Example: A. 500 yen smartwatch for parent-child communication. But daily communication already occurs via WeChat with teachers, and mom provides transportation. Thus, the smartwatch becomes a want rather than need. Mom could create a savings plan. Child saves 30 yuan monthly for 6 months, 180 yuan. Mom matches remainder. This extended waiting period might reduce impulsive desires. If desire persists, achieving the goal brings greater satisfaction. Children learn to control impulses through delayed gratification. Future purchasing decisions become more deliberate. This instills positive financial values. Red envelope, money presents, bigger financial management challenges. Mend, Cherold. Kek's dilemma with 5,000 yuan red envelope money.
Mom wants full control like previous years, but Kek resists.
Kekin now understands ownership through allowance system. Author suggests tripartite division like allowance. 1. Discretionary fund. Child controlled. 2. Personal savings. Child managed. 3. Education fund. Parent managed. This resolves the red envelope money management issue. Another allowance system aspect merits parental consideration. What's the best method to provide allowance? Two common systems exist: compensation-based and fixed amount. Compensation, based, payment after completing tasks. Chores, fixed amount, regular allowance, regardless of task completion. Both systems have pros and cons. Compensation teaches work record correlation. Example rates: trash 等于1元 dishes 等于2元 bathtub 等于3元 Payment occurs post-task completion. Common in Western cultures, emphasizing work ethic. American TV shows depict teens mowing lawns for guitars, neighbor jobs, lawn care, car washing, babysitting. Obama's daughters earned $1 a week through chores.
Chinese families often reject chore pay equivalents.
View 1. Chores are family obligations, not transactions.
View 2. Risk of children negotiating payment for basic duties.
Case: Mom asks Zhuang Xuan to take out trash while cooking. Zhuang Xuan, watching TV. Only 1 yuan. Not worth it. Mom, family duties shouldn't depend on payment amounts. Zhuang Xuan persists. Don't want that 1 yuan now.
Pricing chores creates transactional family relationships. Children may develop payment expectation mentality. Monetizing basic responsibilities risks distorting values. Children might prioritize high-paying chores, thinking they can stop working once they have enough money. This could foster distorted values about money and responsibilities.
Alternative approach: fixed allowance system, unrelated to chores. Parents provide set amounts at regular intervals. Advantage: eliminates payment negotiations.
Drawback: risk of entitlement and reduced chore participation.
What's the scientific approach to allowance distribution? Author recommends hybrid system, base allowance plus chore-based earnings.
Returning to Zhuang Xuan's case, he started negotiating payments before chores.
Parents, revised rules. 15 yuan weekly base allowance. Basic chores, cleaning room dishes. Trash became non-paid obligations. Family chore, distribution. Mom cooks, launders, dad dishes, mops, swan sets, table, takes trash. Allowance deductions for unmet duties. Bonuses for excellent performance. Extra earnings through optional parental assigned tasks. Examples: helping with laundry or dishwashing. Higher difficulty chores yield more earnings. Examples: car washing or bathtub cleaning. Hybrid system maintains duty awareness while imidizing extra efforts. Final consideration: create ceremonial allowance distribution. Ritual: parents and children hold family meetings to review last month's allowance usage and distribute next month's funds. As children grow, they face peer pressure and increased financial needs. Parents should involve children in allowance discussions during reviews to adjust amounts. When children ask why their allowance is less than peers, honest dialogue is crucial. Example: a child gets 101 month while their deskmate receives 201.
Some children get unlimited funds, a common developmental challenge.
Judith Harris noted an asterisk, the nurture assumption asterisk. Peer groups outside family shape children most. Address allowance differences through open conversations when questioned. Explain family financial considerations behind allowance amounts. Discuss household economic reality transparently. Listen sincerely. Children's concerns aren't necessarily petty comparisons.
Children's social worlds can be harsh. Differences may cause exclusion.
Involve children in allowance planning to build resilience. Parental guidance helps children navigate peer pressures confidently. This concludes our second topic: allowance systems as financial education foundation. Introduce allowance when children understand money's purpose and have desires. Set allowance amounts based on children's regular purchases. First step: teach needs vs wants differentiation. Second, categorize funds into spending, giving, and saving portions. Third, discuss compensation, PACE BS, fixed amount systems. Both methods have pros and cons. Combining them works best. Make allowance distribution ceremonial a family communication opportunity. Now, let's explore the third question: how to cultivate financial skills in daily life. Financial education permeates life's details. Grocery shopping offers excellent financial learning opportunities. Compare prices and features across brands. Getting better value demonstrates financial wisdom. Parents usually make shopping lists. Pre-market visit. Occasional spontaneous purchases model balanced decision-making. This demonstrates needs vs wants distinction in real-life context. Children learn comparative shopping through observation. This thinking process enhances financial literacy naturally. Maintaining financial journals helps track allowance and earnings. Prioritize purchases. Needs first, wants later. Mark purchased items with costs, builds budgeting awareness. Monthly reviews show spending patterns and remaining funds. Journaling develops financial planning skills significantly. When savings accumulate, especially post-red envelopes, open bank accounts together. Bank deposits differ from piggy banks through interest earnings. Help children open personalized bank cards. Ceremonial adulthood recognition. This ritual makes children feel respected as responsible individuals. He develops greater involvement and responsibility towards saving. Parents can let children experience counter transactions, interacting with bank tellers, and using apps for deposits, withdrawals, balance checks. These skills build financial management foundations and cultivate money handling enjoyment. Card payments represent retail transactions, but life involves two other payment types. Children should learn 3 payment methods exist: prepaid, remail, and postpaid. Prepaid requires upfront payment before service use. Examples include Metro cards requiring initial top-up. Metro cards eliminate ticket queues through prepaid convenience. Postpaid works like credit borrowing now, paying later. Credit cards represent bank loans requiring timely repayment. Emphasize credit card responsibility. Always repay on time.
Late payments incur fees and damage credit scores.
Credit records increasingly impact future financial activities. Simulate credit systems to teach responsibility. Example: Junjun wants a 100 yen toy car but lacks funds. Mom loans 100 wine with 5 yen weekly repayments from allowance. Junjun happily buys the car immediately.
Weekly repayments reduce snack budgets to 21.
This teaches credit's pros, cons through lived experience. Children learn financial discipline and credit concepts early. Such education prevents reckless spending in adulthood, ultimately cultivates financial integrity and responsibility. With overseas travel becoming increasingly popular, let's discuss enhancing children's financial literacy through international trips. Example: before visiting the U.S., exchange currency at banks with children. Explain currency differences. USD required for U.S. transactions. Teach exchange rates. Approximately 630 won for 100 US dollars. Emphasize rate variability. Historical comparison. 800 won for 100 US dollars in parents' youth. This shows RMB appreciation and USD depreciation over time. Give children USD. Spending money during US trips for practical experience. Compare purchasing power. $1 to a cola in USD as 10 yen in China. Understanding Forex builds international financial awareness. Summary: 3 methods for daily financial education: shopping, journaling, banking. We've completed Asterisk, the first finance book for kids Asterisk overview. Let's recap key points. 3. Core topics discussed. 1. Why teach financial literacy? Financial literacy: understanding, creating, and managing wealth. Early financial education establishes proper values and knowledge, cultivates gratitude and responsible attitudes. 2. Allowance systems as financial education foundation. Discuss an implementation timing and management methods. Needs-based wants differentiation. Three-way fund allocation. Hybrid allowance systems. Ceremonial distribution practices. First, teach children to distinguish between needs and wants when establishing allowance systems. Second, categorize allowance into 3 funds: discretionary, charitable, and savings. 4. Expensive items guide children to practice delayed gratification through saving. Optimal approach combines fixed allowance with task-based earnings. Make allowance distribution a ceremonial family bonding activity. Third, enhance financial literacy through daily experiences. Practical methods include grocery budgeting, financial journaling, and opening savings accounts. Introduce credit concepts and foreign exchange knowledge through real-life examples. As the saying goes, money won't manage itself. Financial IQ is as crucial as intellectual and emotional intelligence. Financial education cultivates gratitude and mindful resource management. Encourage future-oriented financial planning habits. This concludes our discussion of Asterisk. The first finance book for kids Asterisk. Key takeaways below. See you tomorrow.